Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika, Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance, here live to do an all signs reading, looking at the person that you're currently connected to in love and romance, and spilling all the tea on what they're hiding from you. That's right. So, I hope you guys are excited about this reading because it's an oldie but goodie. We haven't done all signs on this one in a while. And just as a reminder, time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed. So please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. As always, only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. This is going to be a very sensitive reading. So I warn all of you now. If you feel like you don't want to know the secrets and you don't want to know what this person is hiding, click off now. But if you're very, very nosy, like your girl, and you want to find out what's going on with your person, what are they hiding from you, you're in the right place. All right. By the way, I want to give a few shout outs to a few people already on the live and let you guys know that we are about to launch some webinars, some courses. I actually found another platform because you guys have asked, and I'm here to deliver. So, those of you that are interested in tarot reading courses, I think I'm going to do like a webinar tarot reading demonstration for those that are actually really interested in learning tarot. And I'm going to make it really, really reasonable. I'm talking about really, really cheap. I haven't come up with the price because it's going to be a series. So it'll be like a challenge and it's going to be a community based learning community. If you want to learn tarot, it's going to be for those that are going to be new to tarot as well as those that are more advanced. We also had some of you guys request for me to do a course or some type of webinar on how to start your tarot reading business. That's going to come down the line later on. But what better way than to start our own little spiritual community on a platform to kind of help people learn tarot. But also with that platform, I want to also include some courses that's going to help people heal from trauma, pain, heartbreak, relationships that hasn't gone well in your life. So all of that is in the works, um, coming your way. Also, I haven't really made this announcement public, but I guess I can go ahead and make the announcement so you guys can go ahead and get your personal readings in. But next week, um, I will be hiatus. Okay. Next week, you will not see me doing readings because I will be recovering from a surgical procedure. Okay. So, you guys lift me up in prayer. I've already told our soul tribe, our members of the channel. And if you are a member of the channel, I still will be checking in with you. Yeah, I know, Janae. So, with that being said, I will have to definitely get some rest, but I will, if I start feeling a little bit better, I will still do my lives, like Mika Talks, things like that. I just will not be able to use my arms. Okay. So just so you guys know that, just to give you a heads up. And of course, before I go off and go on my hiatus, I will make a special announcement on the channel and a special announcement video. So that way, people that are not hearing the announcement right now can be aware of this absence and why I'm missing. I'm MIA. But it's all going to be good. We're claiming it that everything's going to go smoothly. Um, and I can't wait to get back and do some more readings with you guys. So if you are interested in booking a personal reading, I will still have my website up and I still will be accepting orders. However, I will have a special banner on my website as well as all of my personal readings as just a reminder that I will not be able to deliver personal readings for a couple of weeks. Okay, so I'll probably tell people you'll get your reading in a couple of weeks just to give myself time to rest and heal. Um, and I will be open up to people um, that want to consider getting refunds during that time if that waiting period is too long. But I do know some people don't mind the wait, just like when we have holidays or when I have cruises and I have to be gone for a long time. I usually make little announcements on my website. I don't close my website because I want to go ahead and still help people. But of course, if I'm not available to do the readings, I'm just not available to do the readings. And so I just want to make sure everybody's aware of that. So if you are interested in booking a reading, try to get your readings in by Friday. All right, get your readings in by Friday. In other news, some of you guys have been checking on me to see how I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little bit better. I guess you guys can tell from the raspiness of my voice that I'm still drained. It's still drainage, sinus drainage, but I'm feeling a lot better. I've gotten some rest. I got my tea, and I'm trying to get well. So thank you to those that have checked on me and asked how I've been doing. I appreciate it. QTB says you're already covered from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Amen. Amen. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, QTB. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started in this reading today. In today's reading, we will be using both oracle cards as well as tarot cards to share with you the messages you need to hear. Now, if you are interested in checking out your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, and you don't really know what that is, there is a link down in the description box below for you to look that up. So be sure you check that out because there could be some messages in those placements for you. Also, one more announcement. I forgot to say this. If you are a Soul Tribe member, like my girl Janae, my girl Keisha, that's on this live, be sure, Soul Tribe, you check out your exclusive reading that's coming your way tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be doing a special all signs reading, a predictive reading for June 2026. So if you are not a member and you want to know what's coming your way in love and money and career for the month of June 2026, please go ahead and hit that join button so you can get access to that video, all the other exclusive content for members only, and also so you can get the exclusive perks of what memberships bring. When you click that join button, it'll give you all the information about my membership, my channel membership, and what you get. All right. Let's go ahead and start the reading. Do we have any Aries here? Aries. Any Aries? Keisha says she's looking forward to that predictive read. I am too. I love doing predictive reads. They don't really hit though. I would think people would love to hear predictive readings. So I don't know. But I think predictive readings are super fun. And I think it's an exclusive thing because you guys get to hear first what you can expect. So I've made it like a very special video exclusive reading for the members. All right, let's do this, Aries. To do the reading today, we're going to go ahead and just do an energy check in to look at the energies between you and your person. This will also confirm that this reading that I'm sharing with you about what this person is hiding is, in fact, your story. And then we'll close the reading with some oracle cards to kind of share with you specifically what they're hiding. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Let's do this, Aries. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aries and the person that Aries is currently connected to in love and romance right now in this moment? We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse, Justice. We have Judgment. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Wands and the Hierophant in the reverse. I think it's fair to say that you and this person are not seeing eye to eye. I feel like there's been a lot of drama going on between you and this person. This definitely could be someone who, like, abruptly left, ended things with you, or caused some type of um, breakup. They could have also tried to push you away. It was some type of head game, mind game they were playing with you, but they don't want to do that anymore. I think it's because you're giving them a taste of their own medicine with the Justice card. And what I mean by that is because they were kind of pushing you away, it seems as if you're kind of pushing this person away. With the Judgment here, they want to make peace. They've made a decision to choose you. For a lot of you, they were going back and forth trying to decide what they wanted to do in this connection. For some, they may have been juggling you. There's definitely a third factor here, whether it be family, friends, an actual third party. Let's look at this 5 of Swords in the reverse with this person. See what's going on there. Page of Swords in the reverse. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, when you guys were together, they acted like they didn't know what they wanted to do with you. And I think that is what triggered maybe some type of argument or disagreement. You may have asked this person, hey, what's going on? They do encompass a lot of passion, but also a lot of secrets. A lot of passion, but a lot of secrets. What are this what are this secrets that I'm getting? Secrets. We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the 6 of Cups. Secretly, they can't let you go. They've tried, but you and them have so much history, or they have so much emotional investment with you, that no matter how much they try to pull you away from their energy, from their space, act like they don't care, I'm getting this person can't let you go. They've tried. But this is the very thing that triggers you, Aries, because you're like, listen, nobody has time to play games. No one has time to beat around the bush. You're either all in or all out. No half stepping, no fickle energy. There's this strong passion you share with this person as well. So I think this is a story of two people that were deeply emotionally invested in one another that just couldn't get on the same page. And as a result, things got ugly. One thing about you, Aries, and I'm an Aries moon, so we're gonna get straight to the point because you don't got time for the games. When this person showed you what you would identify as disrespect, done. But it hurts. You're either in, you're either out, done. If you're pushing Aries away, Aries is checking out. And that is what you feel like is justice. Justice is black and white. It either is or it isn't. Like in court of law, innocent or guilty. You did it or you didn't. There's no in between. So because they were trying to put you, oh, I don't know what I want to do, you kind of made the decision for them. It's hard though. It's not an easy block. It's not an easy disconnect. In fact, it's very stressful for you, Aries. But this person is missing you. They definitely are. They can be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a Capricorn, a Leo, Taurus, Virgo. All right. Doesn't have to be. That's the main energies. Let's look at what are they hiding. We're going to pull some oracle cards. Hey, sis. Sissy Michelle. She said, finally caught alive. What is this person hiding from Aries? By the way, we're using what is the T Oracle deck tonight? What is this person hiding from Aries? We have fishing for comments. I'm getting this person wants to get your attention. They want to get a reaction out of you. They don't care if it's a good reaction or a bad reaction. As long as they know that you still care. Because according to them, if you cuss them out, you still have emotions. If you pick up the phone and say, "What?" Yes, Aries still cares about me. They don't care. They want something. They're fishing for some type of comment, some type of response, some type of reaction like, "Hello Aries, are you still home? Are you still there? Do you still care about me?" So secretly that's what they want. And we have disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. So I really feel like this person feels like things got out of hand and there's a big misunderstanding. Again, remember I said there was like you guys not able to get on the same page. So this is why this person wants to talk to you more than anything secretly because they feel like you misunderstood them. You didn't quite get the memo of what they were trying to get across to you. And they really just want to talk and have a conversation. Yeah, they just really want to talk and have a conversation. So, what advice? What advice do we have for Aries with this spirit? We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Detach. your emotions, because if you were to be completely honest, could this person really give you what you need? Or would you say this person caught you at a very weak moment when you just really needed love? But practically, it's not going to be worth the investment. You're not going to get a return on your investment if you open up your heart and pour into this person. So, Spirit is saying, let it go. Yeah, go find your happiness. Four of Cups in reverse. I feel like a lot of you, Aries, have already started that journey of finding happiness elsewhere, whatever that looks like, whether it be within yourself, new relationships. But whatever you have going on, do know that this person just wasn't ready for the same thing you were, and they just weren't on your level. And that's okay. It just means you weren't a match. All right. That's what I have for those beautiful Aries out there. Let me know if it resonates. Next, we've got Taurus. Kim says, "You look so beautiful. Thank you." Enchanted butterflies in the building. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Jermaine says, "Gratitude goddess." Thank you, Jermaine, for the feedback. I'm grateful that you're here. Rebecca says, "I wish this Aries missed by someone, but I doubt it after so much silence. Thank you." Well, the thing is, don't confuse silence with the fact that this person didn't care. This is just somebody that was playing games. They wanted the chase. They wanted to see you were desperate. They wanted you to kind of like bow down. It was a mind game, a tactic. And because you didn't bite, you didn't take the bait, and you rose up and stood in your power, and you weren't showing that you were desperate, it kind of threw this person for a loop. And they began to really see that they may have taken things too far, Aries. So, Rebecca, do know this person does miss you. But as Spirit says, sometimes love just isn't enough. Will you really get what you need in a connection like this? Or will you find yourself going around and around with someone who's unequally yoked with what you need? All right. Taurus, let's do this. As Mama Lisa mentioned, don't forget, guys, to hit that like button, show your girls some love and support. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. All right, let's do this, Taurus. Is that a carnation covering the cute clock? It is. It's a fake carnation. It's a fake carnation covering the clock. You know, it's something about when you're a content creator, they always teach you to have like stuff in the background. So, this is going back to my broadcasting education of having some props. So, this is my little prop. And it kind of just speaks to divine feminine energy, something that I'm exuding and trying to teach a lot of my beautiful feminines to have. And flowers is a feminine thing, right? So I love to have flowers instead of plants as my prop because I know a lot of content creators will have plants in the background. So, yeah, everything is intentional. Keisha says, "No shade, Mika, but you are one of the most elegant readers on YouTube, Mika. Thank you so much." I try to be. I try to set the tone that I'm not here to play games. I'm here to really try to transform lives. And you have some readers that come on here and try to entertain and joke and cuss and yell and act a fool. And let them do them. That's their niche. That's what they want to do. But for me, I'm actually here doing God's work. I'm here to do God's work, and I'm here to really help people that are going through something difficult in life, because I know my relationship with God, my spirituality, my gift is all about connecting and healing, because God saved me. My spiritual walk has saved me, and I want to use what I know and what I'm getting to kind of help others. So I'm hoping that this mature, grown folks channel, the folks that really want to grow and learn and evolve, are ready for what we're bringing to the table here. But of course, I'm still a quirky Aquarius, so sometimes I have a little sarcasm and joke around. So, of course, I'll still joke around, but for the most part, trying to keep it real with y'all. Let's do it, Taurus. Thank you, Gun Guy. You're so sweet. Gun Guy says your smile is enough. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Taurus? And the person that Taurus is currently connected to in love and romance. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. The Star in the reverse. The Hangman. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Pentacles and the World in the reverse. This is someone who just doesn't want to let you go. And as they sit back and really think about you, this connection, because there's been a period of time where they've had time to reflect. As they have reflected, they would say, wait, I'm really digging Taurus. I want to get out of this stuck energy, take action, because I can see the value that Taurus brings into my life. Great value. Yeah, they want to get out of hermit mode. I was just about to say that. They've been, like I said, they've been in hiding. They've been a ghost. They don't want to be a ghost anymore. According to this person, it would be better for them to hurry up and do something about this before they lose you for good. But they know deep down, with the Hierophant in the reverse to the Three of Swords in reverse, you may reject them. They don't want to leave. But I think there's still some issues this person is having with giving you the level of commitment you want. Let's see, why the Hierophant in reverse with the Three of Swords in reverse? Yeah, it would be devastating to lose you. They're already starting to miss you with the Sun in reverse. So they want to stop this pain that they're experiencing. This may be somebody who is not capable of giving you what you need financially or offer you a good sense of security, like practical things. I'm getting like money or they're not measuring up to what you need. That could have been a big issue. And they're kind of stressed out about that. I think that's what's kind of held this person back because it's like I said, they see your value and they see that they can't give you whatever it is you've been asking them to offer you. Now you Taurus just all around are done. You're tired, you're disappointed. You don't want to keep investing and wasting your time in someone that you feel doesn't bring value to your life. You still think about them, but I'm just getting the word, I'm done. It's almost like you kind of know this person wants to come back or they have a history of doing this. And I think you've kind of pre-planned in your mind how you're going to respond when they return. They could be a Virgo, a Leo, a Scorpio, a Libra, an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Could be any of those signs or any sign. Let's see what else we can get from this person. What are they hiding? Use these oracle cards. So, Spirit, tell me, what is this person hiding from Taurus that Taurus needs to be made aware of? We have romantic love affair, sex fix, secret lover. Hmm. So, this person may have a third party that you don't know about. It's a secret lover or someone they're having relations with behind your back. And they can't decide between you and this third party. We have indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. Mhm. So that's a big factor why they can't choose you. Definitely getting a third party. So what advice? What advice do we have for Taurus if they resonate with this reading? Please only take it if it's your story. It's not for everyone, but for a lot of you Tauruses, it may resonate. What advice you have for Taurus? Page of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Swords. Continue to move on from this, even though it hurts, because if you don't, this person is going to keep this cycle going as long as you allow them. And they're going to continue to break your heart due to this third party that they can't decide between you and them about. For a lot of you, it's a sexual love affair with a third party. For some of you, it can be as simple as a deep connection they have, like a codependency with a mother or somebody that is in their life that's helping them. Because I'm getting this person has um, some financial woes, so they may be very codependent on this third party. Yeah. See, you can't make this up. I said codependent, Page of Cups in reverse came out. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. See, y'all be sleeping on me. I'm the real deal. I told you. Thank you, Spirit. I'm on it tonight. Yeah. They're very codependent. They can't stand on their own. They can't stand on their own. So I think one of the biggest fears is if they were to leave you, Taurus. No, if they were to get with you and you were to leave them, what would that look like? Because they let go of this third party. You see, so it's almost like they like to have a backup plan. Feels like survival for them. All right. Take a breath, Taurus. It was a heavy read, very heavy. But again, only take it if it's your story. All right. Gemini is next. And I want to give a very special shout out to my girl, Lucinda. Happy birthday, Lucinda. Happy birthday, boo. I hope you're enjoying your day. We are definitely having Gemini season in full effect. I know quite a bit of Geminis, including my brother who celebrated his birthday yesterday. And there goes another Gemini who has a birthday coming up. Hey Kendall, how you doing? So happy birthday to all of the Geminis. All right, let's do this, Gemini. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's a lot of you guys here and you have not hit the like button. It's bad karma. Shame on you. Thank you to all of you that have hit the like button to show your girls some love and support, sending all that positive energy back to you tenfold. God bless all of you. Thank you for being here. And yeah, let's do Gemini now. Rochelle says on point for the Taurus read. Thank you for sharing your story. Tough Taurus read, man. Tough Taurus read. I see those likes are coming up. Woo! I love to see that. Thank you for the support, guys. It's free. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen. If you don't know how to hit like on your phone, just double tap the screen, okay? It'll like the video. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Gemini? And the person that Gemini is currently connected to in love and romance. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. The Three of Swords in the reverse. The Eight of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Nine of Swords. I think this person is losing their mind. They're going a little cuckoo. I think they regret that they didn't choose to fix and repair this relationship in time. Your energy, Gemini, feels very heavy. And it's the energy of someone who's been betrayed, but trying to move on, moving on from this person's betrayal. They want you. but they don't know how to get you now. They need you more than you need them. And you had to remind them of that. That you are the prize and they are the peasant. And when you cross a divine being like Gemini, you're going to feel it when you don't get the benefits of what Gemini brings to your life. This is what makes them go crazy. Oh my gosh, what have I done? Why did I do this? What was I thinking? Now I'm I'm just stuck. What am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do? Help. Help me, Gemini. Help me. I'm struggling over here. Please help me. I don't know what to do. This feels like the energy of a broke, busted, and disgusted individual. I hate to say that, but it does. This also feels like the energy of a user, an opportunist. So now they want to bring out the big fries, the big coins, the big effort. Think before they were breadcrumbing you, they weren't giving you enough. And then to add insult to the situation, they weren't choosing you after all you've done. Like, what the hell? Very selfish. Ooh, y'all. Very selfish. And what I don't like about this person's energy is the only time they're reaching out is when they need something from you. That's when it's convenient. You've tried so hard to work with this person, Gemini. I can see in your energy that you were working diligently to preserve and protect this relationship, sacrificing your own peace, breaking your own heart, only to be left feeling depleted. For some of you, this person broke your heart due to a third party, but there definitely was some type of betrayal this person caused you that really was like the nail in the coffin. Lucinda says 100% accurate. Oh my gosh. Curly Bree says, Yep, Mika. Yep. With the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse, when this person reaches out, you're going to be a little confused. Why are they wanting to talk to me now? Are they coming back to hurt me some more? What do they want? Well, I feel like this person likes the benefits of being with you. Like I said, you are the prize. You're big money. You're a boss. You're doing better than they are, and they need your help. So let's just say, for kicks and giggles, Gemini, this person may have left you for someone else. It may have seemed like a good idea at the time for them to leave you to see if they can explore and find greener grass. But all they were met with was disappointment. I don't think this is someone who has integrity, who has strong values or strong standards. The word selfish keeps coming out. And I think that's the main reason why you had to step back. Mm. This person could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a fixed sign, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We also have a lot of earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Lucinda says the third party was his wife. He chose her over me. I'm so guarded now. He can't hurt me no more. There you go. Now, listen, Geminis, never put yourself in a third party situation. Never, ever. Bad idea. Always make sure that if you're in a relationship with a single man or a single woman, that when they go off and they start having somebody else, there is no competition. It's time to go. And if you're single and you're dating someone in a relationship or recently broken up, that's not a person for you because they're still tied to someone else. Okay. So be careful. Please be careful. Lucinda says that's right. He's a Gemini. Let's see, what are they hiding? We already got a little bit of tea on this person, but let's get some more. I think we're still a little dehydrated. We need a little bit more tea. So let's see. What else is this person hiding from Gemini if this is their reading? We have inside scoop, a closer look, nosy up in your business. So, yeah, this is someone that is definitely keeping tabs on you, trying to see what you're up to, who you're talking to, what you're doing these days. I think this is also someone that studied you very, very closely. And they use this tactic in order to manipulate you to get what they wanted. Yeah, this is a very, very strategic individual here. Miss Aqua says the accuracy, Mika, the accuracy. What else? What else is this person hiding from Gemini? It says understanding. I see your side of the story. I see your side of the story, understanding. I think this person can't blame you for leaving. They can't blame you for disconnecting. They don't want you to leave, but they know they were being an ass, a total ass, and treating you wrong. They know that. But there's still a strong desire that you would hopefully forgive them and take them back, despite all of the things they intentionally did to benefit themselves and thus hurting you. So, what advice? What advice do we have for Gemini regarding this situation moving forward? Two of Swords, Eight of Swords. As painful as it's going to be, and as much as it's running through your mind, fellow air signs, I'm an air sign, I get it. You got to keep them blocked. And I'm also getting spirit saying, protect yourself, transmute the energy. Don't keep this person on your mind. Don't worry about why they aren't showing up for you. They are who they are. I'm also getting remember the reasons why you have blocked them or moved away from them. Don't be tempted. Don't be tempted. Spirit wants you to work on getting yourself stabilized, balanced, and at peace. This person threw off your energy quite a bit, triggered you. And I think even to this day, you're still questioning what the hell did I just go through? Well, it was a spiritual lesson, painful one. But what I want you to do, Gemini, instead of looking at what went wrong, why this didn't work, I want you to look at this relationship as a lesson. And spiritual lessons are this: I know I chose wrong, but I'm not going to continue to choose wrong again. I've learned what the red flags are, and I'm going to omit wasting my time when I see red flags. It's fair to say this person got you wrapped up in a lot of confusion. But I will remind you of this: if someone really loves you, they will choose you. If someone really wants you, they'll consistently be there for you. And above all else, if someone really wants to commit to you, you would be their only choice. Hang in there, Gemini. I hope this helped you bring a little closure and peace surrounding the situation. We got Cancers next. Mike says, y'all are watching a true professional. I am. I am. Thank you so much, Mike, for the kind words. I appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, I do offer personal readings at my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. So if you are interested in getting a professional tarot reading from a real spiritually enlightened tarot reader, then you can go ahead and visit my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. I just dropped the link into the live chat. It's also in the pinned comments and it's in the description box of every single one of my videos. If you can't afford it now, come back later and book your reading. I would love to connect with you. Let's do this, Cancer. It's your reading next. Garrett's here. Hey, Garrett. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Cancer and the person that Cancer is currently connected to in love and romance? Right now, in this moment, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse, the High Priestess in the reverse, the Devil in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords. One more with the Two of Pentacles. This This person knows they have a very difficult decision to make. And for a lot of you, it's something to deal with changing their toxic behavior patterns. For some of you, they are addicts, drugs, alcohol, again, lifestyle. It's a hard decision to make. You could have experienced a recent breakup, a divorce, separation with this person. And this can also be someone who also had to consider a third factor. Like I said, their addictions, their lifestyle. For some of you guys, an actual person. They want to fix and repair this relationship. They do. They know they got to do the right thing. But remember, I'm telling you, this is definitely someone who is like, man, I know I got to be the one to fix this. But that's going to require sacrifice. Sacrifices in my life that I don't know if I'm ready for. Tell me about this devil in reverse. Queen of Swords, King of Swords in reverse. Hmm. I'm getting you and this person get into a lot of fights and arguments. You guys don't see eye to eye. You both have very strong opinions. Your opinion is about standards, boundaries, integrity, telling this person to get their crap together if you're going to be with me. While this person uses their knowledge, their words to try to manipulate you, to get over on the very things that you're calling them out on. This is what has destroyed the relationship. This person's very cold, emotionless, and they use the tactic of emotional manipulation. That is their number one gameplay with you because they know you care, they know you love. And if they can just make your heart melt, I got cancer every time. If I say the right words, if I make the right touch, send the right songs. For some of y'all, this person may have sent you love songs or, try to be romantic or say things to you to get you try to forgive them. Just very like Casanova, I'm getting. All to cover up the toxic. They don't want you to see that. They really want you guys to work on things. They do. But this person really triggers you and stresses you out. Just hearing everything I'm talking about is kind of like triggering some of you guys right now. because you never forgot what this person did. Really broke your heart. Can you tell me what this person did to break Cancer's heart? They were being a coward. They were being weak. They were not rising to the occasion of showing up for you when they had the chance. You wanted this person to make you feel secure, safe, loved, valued. You didn't want to have to argue and beg or plead or get this person to see anything. You just wanted them to do. They couldn't do anything because they didn't have no balls. And Cancer, you want somebody with some balls. They could be a Capricorn, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be anybody, of course, but that's the main energies. Let's see what they're hiding. Let's see what they're hiding, Cancer. Toya says, once you see, you can't unsee the bull. I know that's right. I think Janae resonates with this reading as a cross watcher. Toya says, I just learned to love me more. True facts, Queen. True facts. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer and this person. What is this person hiding? This person is hiding divination abuser. Some of you guys, this person watches tarot readings or gets tarot readings on you. And if they're not into spirituality and tarot readings, they definitely are keeping tabs on you and spying on you for sure. This could be through social medias. This could be through friends, family. They're keeping their tabs on you. They got to know what's going on with you. But for some of you, it could be someone watching tarot or getting readings. Either way, tarot is a form of spying. So just take spying. And we have guilty. Secretly, they feel guilty. I feel pain from the damage I have caused. Yeah, they feel the pain of the damage that they have caused you, Cancer. I think when they're spying on you or they're getting information on you, they're realizing that this was not no soft blow. This was a big blow because you're not responding in the lovey-dovey, kind, sweet way you used to. You put your foot down and they're finding this out that you mean business, that you're not playing with them. And now it's kind of hitting them like, dang, I probably shouldn't have taken things so far with Cancer. So they feel pretty bad. So, what advice do we have for Cancer with this? Shanae says, I heavily resonate, but I'm also a Cancer rising. The person I was going for was a Cancer. What advice do we have for Cancer here? Nine of Pentacles and the Moon. Continue to manifest your independence, your stability, your grounded energy to be self sufficient. I think a lot of you Cancers are single watching this that resonate with this reading. And you worry about finding your next relationship. But Spirit is saying just kind of be still for just a second and continue to focus on you. Also, don't let this person come back into your life. This King of Wands in reverse. Even though you know they'll be back. This player, this person in and out. I think deep down, a lot of you have the potential to be an empress, but because of what you've been through, like your energy has been significantly impacted negatively. So this is a time to just heal, and focus on your healing journey. That's what I have for you, Cancer. Let me know if it resonates. Garrett says, you're on point. Thank you, Garrett, for sharing your story. Garrett says, yes, single man. There we go. All right. Next, we have Mighty, Mighty Leo. Mighty, Mighty Leo, are you in the building? Where are the Leos at? Thank you, April, for the jewel, the sparkle, the sparkle jewel. Appreciate it, boo. Toya says, yes, queen, warrior of the jungle. Of the jungle, not the jungle girl. Hey, Don. Y'all, this microphone gonna be the death of me, I promise you. Okay, let me get it propped up better. There we go. All right, mighty, mighty Leos. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Mighty, mighty Leo. What is the current energies surrounding Leo and the person that Leo is currently connected to in love and romance? Right now, in this moment, we have the High Priestess in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Get one more. The Five of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Why do I feel like this is somebody that is a liar, a cheater, a deceiver? That feels like it's so hard to not be that way, like they're struggling an internal battle with this. Why is that so hard with this person? Because they feel like relationships or connections never go their way. or eventually relationship or connections always fail. So they need to go ahead and prepare themselves for the inevitable. It's like this person's a bit insecure or something. I'm also getting this person keeps a lot of secrets. What is this high priestess in reverse? Hierophant in reverse and the death in reverse. Underneath the deck, the king of cups in reverse. Boy, this is a tough read, Leo. King of cups in reverse and the four of cups in the reverse. Man, this is a cold-blooded person. My goodness. They have no desire to want to change their ways. It's almost like this person lacks empathy and dropping their guard to come back to you is something that they feel is hard to do. They've been hoping that you'll chase them, and they've been waiting. They've been waiting to hear from you. And the longer they wait, the more they get disappointed. Now, you, on the contrary, Leo, you honestly, truly wanted a solid new beginning at some point. You, on the other hand, have a lot of love, a lot of empathy, a lot of kindness. And when you felt rejected, it was the ultimate betrayal. I think you felt rejected, even though you gave your best. For some of you, it's like you stood around as long as you could to give this person the benefit of the doubt. But after a while, like I say, because you were giving so much love, so much empathy, and you weren't getting any of that in return, some of you Leos may say, just like Don here, it was one sided and it drained you, it hurt you, betrayed you. That's what did it for you. You don't want to be a part of that kind of experience. They could be a Taurus, a Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, Leo. Aqu- I already said Aquarius. Yeah, any of those signs. Got Aries as well and Sagittarius. So, what are they hiding? Let's see. Angel Eyes says, "Hi, I just got in bed, ready to snuggle with my animals and watch Mika." I'm glad you're here, Angel Eyes. Kiss those fur babies for me. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo's person. This person has a lot of secrets. Let's see what they are hiding. This is interesting. Ooh, we have child services. Kids are at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something neglect or abuse. So, for some of you guys, this may be a child support, child situation. I don't know if this is a deadbeat dad, deadbeat mom situation. And it could be with you, surrounding a child with you, or there could be a third party. This person is dealing with some type of children dynamic or situation. I'm also getting for some, maybe even possible paternity. It's something surrounding children. So it could be with you or with a third party. If you or this person doesn't have any children, um, I'm also getting like DNA pregnancy scare. So something about children is heavy. It's coming up. Remember, this is not everybody's reading, so please only take it if it's yours. If you're going through a divorce with this person, it could be like a child custody battle or something like that too. Or this person could be a custody battle with someone else. What else? Something with children. Yeah, we have forgiveness. It says, I'm struggling to get over the past. Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. So, what I'm noticing about this person's behavior is they like to throw a rock and hide their hand, or they like to do something and then kind of like try to just sweep it under the rug and move on. So, when it comes to you, when it comes to this children's situation, or when it comes to maybe a third party situation, it's always like until they're held accountable. This is someone who needs someone to like hold them accountable for their crap. If they're a deadbeat parent, hold them accountable through going to court. Cause like people have to hold this person accountable in order for them to take people seriously. Other than that, they're just gonna kind of run around and not feel bad about their toxic, manipulative, lying, cheating ways. So whatever your situation, this person is definitely going to come back asking for forgiveness. They're going to beg for you to forgive them, give them another chance. So let's see what the advice is. What's the advice? Seawig says, oh my gosh, you just hit it on the head exact. Yes. Telling you, y'all, this person's a mess. I don't like this person's energy at all. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. That summarize their energy. They're all over the place, man. This is like somebody all they like seriously, this person is running around. Knight of Wands in reverse, High Priestess in reverse. Secretly, this person gets around. So spirit is saying for you to like detach. Detach. Because I think you all are Leo would say you've become very addicted to this person's energy, even though they've treated you so badly. They've been in and out of your life. And for a lot of you, if you've been off and on with this person, they've been entertaining third parties in between. And this is where the child scare or actual children or other situations are going down you know absolutely nothing about. Yeah. This person wastes no time to get people hooked. They're very skilled at this. Could be someone when you first met them, they may have moved things very fast with you, very fast. And you may have felt like this was a whirlwind romance, only to find out that this person was, someone that was being highly strategic and manipulative. So deep down, what would be fair is to not try to grow or plant any more seeds with this because they're definitely going to want your forgiveness. They're going to try to come back if they haven't already. But as soon as they come back, it's almost like you're giving them permission in their mind to continue to do what they do. And when you do that and you don't hold them accountable, then they feel like, oh, yeah, ooh, Scott's free. I got off so I can continue doing what I'm doing. Like I said, this person needs total accountability always. Otherwise, they're just going to keep doing what they do. And like I said, this person has a lot of secrets. Remember, this reading is for all Leos, so this may not be all the details of your person, but take it as it resonates and leave the rest. And as the old saying goes, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, or you'll be blocked. Next, we got Virgo. Do we have any Virgos? Toya says the betrayal is real, but still love and pray for them. I do too. People like this, they really need to heal. Whatever Leo is hearing this message, like this feels like a very dark experience. So you need to take all the time you need to heal for yourself, but take this experience as a big spiritual lesson. And whatever this person is doing is not because of you, it's just ingrained in them. They have some deep demons they need to work through in order to get to a better place in their life. They're just very miserable person. All right, let's do this, Virgo. You're very welcome, Don. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Virgo and the person that Virgo is currently connected to in love and romance? We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Five of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Lovers in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This person really hates the fact that they have lost the benefits of being with someone like you. But why do I feel like this is someone who is typically very guarded, very closed off? And everything's fine as long as you're giving and investing and building with them. But once you start saying, hey, I need a little bit more effort, I need a little bit more support. This is where this person starts to switch up on you. If you really want to know why, it's because this person is not at your level. So it felt very one-sided. Another one of those stories of a one-sided relationship. Deep down, they want to come towards you, talk to you, take action towards you, but they feel a bit stuck with how to make this connection work. Let's see, why do they feel like it's hard right now? And we have the 7 of Cups and the Ace of Swords in reverse. This person could be exploring their options and they don't know if they want to come towards you or choose other people. So this could be somebody dating other people, or they could have even dated other people to make you jealous, hoping that'll get you to come back around for some of you. But I am definitely getting they don't know if they want to choose you or other people. They just don't know. The benefits of being with you is still something they consider. But I think this is someone who doesn't really want to give you the type of experience or relationship you're asking for. They're going to continue to breadcrumb, not commit totally. They may say, I don't know what I want. I'm still trying to figure it out, or give me more time. You may have heard that kind of conversation over and over from them. Yeah. And that bothers you because you're like, okay, we've been in this relationship for this long. We should be building, we should be growing, we should be evolving. Why is this relationship so stagnant? I don't want to be a part of an experience that doesn't grow. You feel like it's going like this. You need it to go up. And all the while, you may have been just really investing in this. So you don't even feel like this person is fair because they never really prioritize you. You're always another choice versus other people, other things. They always make excuses. So the cons outweigh the pros, according to you, Virgo. They could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but that's the main energies. Let's see, what are they hiding? King Koopa says, thank you for your insight, truly beloved. You're right. All right, let's see. So, what is this person hiding from Virgo? What are they not telling Virgo? What are they hiding? We have looking you up, searching you, studying you, getting information. So even though you guys may have not been seeing eye to eye lately, this person has still been trying to keep tabs on you through socials, friends, family, mutual friends, just trying to get any details to kind of see what's going on, just to kind of get also like in consideration to keep you in the consideration of who they may choose. Because they're still not totally choosing you though, but they're looking you up and trying to decide. And then we have detachment. I had to let this go so I can clear my mind. Yeah. They're pulling their energy back because, according to them, they need to figure things out. Like I said, options, see what else is out there, see if they really want to be with you. That's what they mean by clear their mind. But even though they're away from you, they're still looking you up, seeing what you're up to, and things of that nature. So, thank you, Janae, for the gold coins, boo. What's the advice? Seven of Wands, Queen of Wands in reverse. As hard as it is, keep your guard up because this is somebody who is not going to give you a solid opportunity. They may come around once another situation doesn't work out. That's kind of what they do. So they're trying to explore their options. When things don't work out, maybe with a third party or other people they're entertaining, they'll be like, oh man, well, that didn't work out. Let me go back to Virgo. Mhm. It's just not worth the investment. Okay. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Let me know if it resonates. Going to Libra next. All right, Libra. Do we have any Libras here? Libra, Libra. Am I feeling better? No. And I'm starting to get tired now, but I'm hanging in there. Um, when you have like sinuses and you get the drainage in your ears and in your face, and when it sits, it feels like it's almost like an infection. So I feel like my body is trying to tell me it's fighting off maybe a possible infection. Like I think I'm running a fever now, but y'all wouldn't even know it because I'm an Aquarius and I'm a gangster and I don't show how I really feel, but I feel horrible. So I'm just hanging in there at this point, but I'll be okay. The good thing is I'm out for the summer. For those that don't know, I'm a teacher, so I'm happy to be able to have some time off. Um, so I've been able to get a little bit more rest. All right, let's do this, Libra. Oh, you've been getting yours too? It's bothering your tooth, yeah, the sinuses. And it's crazy because it's like both ears, face, and then it's like starting to drain, which is good, but it's like it causes that raspy voice, the headaches, the pressure, and then you just overall feel like, ugh, you just don't feel good. And then living in the South doesn't make it better because we got pollen, the weather's changing, then it's hot, cold. It's just a mess. All right, let's do it, Libra. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Libra and the person that Libra is currently connected to in love and romance right now in this moment? Temperance, Ace of Wands in the reverse, Queen of Cups. Thank you for the high five, sis. Underneath the deck, we have the Hermit in the reverse and the Eight of Wands. It would really make this person so happy to come back to you because they need you. Being around you brings them so much peace, security, grounded energy, and balance. And I think it's making them realize how much they really do love you. But why do I feel like this person has been taking a little bit too long to show up in this way? They would say that they were just kind of waiting on you. That would be their excuse. Waiting for the smoke to clear. There definitely has been some issues going on in this connection between you two, and they want to make sure that the time is right before they come forward because they don't want to mess things up. So they're trying to be as patient as possible. And hopefully, by doing this, things work out in their favor, that they can still be with their empress or emperor, no matter the gender. You're definitely someone of high value according to them. You're everything that this person wants, needs, desires. But at the same time, I think this is also someone who is not at the same level. They don't have this sense of security or stability or wholeness in their life. And it kind of makes them almost feel like they're not good enough for you, but they still want to try to make this work. Now, you, Libra, you've been trying to decide what to do next because deep down, what you realize that this person is really disappointing you. You expected more from them. You thought they would come back sooner, make things right sooner. You just really wanted more effort. And I think what disappoints you is they didn't give you that. You may have even thought they didn't care, but they do. They're just scared, scared that they're going to mess things up. You're beginning to lose hope in this relationship. So you've kind of created a space in your mind to try to find peace and make peace with it, regardless of what happens. Sis says, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah. It sucks though. I can tell in your energy, Libra, that you're just not happy with the way things played out. You were just really were kind of almost, in a sense, rooting for them and hoping they would come back sooner or do something sooner. Like you didn't want this to crumble. But the fact that they didn't, it's like, come on now. Like my hands are tied. What am I supposed to do? Like respect is everything for you. And you just don't feel respected at this point by this person. So it's like, might as well prepare to move forward, even though you don't want to. This person could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, Leo, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio. All right. Let's see what this person's hiding. So it says yes. She said yes. So what is this person hiding from Libra? We have fishing for comments. See, I told you it's like they're waiting to hear from you. They're hoping that you're going to like text them, call them, respond, say something. Like, please say something, Libra. Show me you care. Show me that you still want me. But it's that insecurity in them where they don't want to be rejected. I feel it's like they just want that validation from you that you still care before they say anything. Yeah, so they just fantasize more than anything. Sit back and just daydream. It says, daydream, I am always longing for you. So, like I said, you may think they don't care, but they actually do on a deep level. They just have so much fear and insecurity. And that's the thing, like, it's hard to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't have the actions to match how they really feel. You can be in a relationship with someone that wants to be with you, but doesn't act like they want to be with you. That's a painful experience. And if this person were to be honest, it's like they just are so scared. Scared of rejection, scared of you telling them no. So they just sit back and think, what can I do? What can I say? Um, maybe if I do this, maybe if I do, maybe, it's like, all right, what advice do we have for Libra with this? Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Star in the reverse. You know, there's no point in staying in a relationship where you're going to be strong alone. That's what I feel like is going to happen, and it's going to disappoint you. So, Spirit is saying don't continue to invest and give into someone that just really can't truly take action. You have to be the one to take action. This person fantasizes of being this great, divine masculine, divine feminine for you, Libra, but there's no action to back it. So, therefore, you wouldn't even know how they really feel. And no one should be in a relationship where they're not having someone show up for them. You're gonna basically feel dissatisfied in the long run. And I feel like in the long run, if you were to go back to this, it's going to eventually fall. It's eventually going to probably not last because you're dealing with someone who has so much insecurity and fear and worry, and they think all the great things, they have all the great dreams, but it's like, do something about it. That's a big issue. So be careful. That's what I have for you, Libra. Let me know if it resonates. Scorpio's next. Any Scorpios on the live? Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, we got vibing with Lex here. We got Alicia here. Allie says, feel better. I bet you can feel my energy, Allie. You can tell I'm Sis says, I've taken your advice since yesterday, suggesting to transmute my energy. That's good. I'm so glad, sis. It'll make you feel better. It will. And I always tell clients, love should never be forced. You know, love should never feel like a chore or a job. And it should never feel like you're trying to make someone be something they're not. I think there's so much truth in that Libra reading for you, sis, about feeling like this person isn't showing up for you. And if that's the case, sometimes you got to show up for yourself instead. All right. Good luck to you, Libras. We're doing Scorpio now. Thank you, Stacy. Stacy says, "You're beautiful, Mika." Thank you, boo. Locapucci. We're almost on Saggy soon, Locapucci. Hang in there, girl. Don't go nowhere. All right, let's do it, Scorpio. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Scorpio and the person that Scorpio is currently connected to in love and romance right now in this moment? We have Temperance in the reverse, the moon, and Death card. Underneath the deck, Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. One more with the Five of Swords in the reverse. So this is someone who doesn't want to play games with you anymore. You know, they realize they can't win with you. I think there was some type of competition they were in with you. And I'm getting this person say, "I yield. I yield." They feel that way because they miss you. Being away from you, having a separation or what have you is throwing their energy off. They also are starting to regret holding back from you too long, trying to play this game with you. And now, as they reflect about their choices, they realize that they may have taken things too far. Yeah, they want to end this horrible cycle of head games and mind games. This person is very immature as a page of wands. And I feel like as soon as you give them what they want, they go right back into doing what they do. Like this mentality of, okay, I'm sorry, I give up. I don't want to play games anymore. It's only shortly lived. I'm also getting you rising up, demanding respect is turning them on and making them want you even more. It's like the thing this person needed. See? They want to pick up where you guys left off. But with the Page of Swords in reverse, it's like it's only shortly lived. Is that what I'm getting? Shortly lived. I keep getting it shortly lived. Yeah. Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So like when things get hard, I'm hearing, or when like when you trigger this person or things become very difficult in the relationship, instead of being like a normal person of trying to work through the issues, talk through it, try to come up with solutions. This is someone who like engages in this petty, challenging behavior. And this may manifest in them leaving, arguing, trying to get in your head, all to kind of make themselves be superior or something like that. It's something like that. You don't believe anytime this person's mouth moves, you feel like they're a liar and a deceiver, and they're only going to come back to do the same thing. Like you've already made up your mind that this person plays games and they're full of crap. Some of you guys also think this person is with someone else. You don't know for sure, but I'm getting for some of you, you do think that. Others of you, you feel like this person is only going to come in to give you a hard time. Let's just call it what it is. You guys are just not equally yoked. You or this person may have different spiritual beliefs or different values, um, different ways of viewing the relationship. Your expectations differ. And this is why this relationship was just an ongoing battle with the Nine of Wands. You guys just cannot really connect. And you've tried and you've tried and you've tried and you've tried to the point where it's like, what else can I do, Mika? This person has shown their ass. So you rather just be left alone and go silent, mind your own business. I'm getting like you're secretly struggling with this. You don't let this person see you sweat, but you're definitely struggling here. Yeah. Because I think there's a part of you that would love to be with this person, but they just play too much. Yeah. And you feel like you'll be walking into a situation that's just not beneficial because what you need, the benefits of a relationship to you is cooperation between two parties. For some of you, you feel like you'll be walking into a third party situation. Some of you guys will. I don't know why some of you guys, I'm not seeing a third party, but some of you guys may be thinking they're with a third party. I feel like you're thinking that. I don't see it in their energy, but I feel like you're assuming this. Your person could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, a Libra, a Scorpio, a Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah. All right. That's what I have for Scorpio so far. Let's get to the part of the reading, Scorpio, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. What is this person hiding? It's 11:11 on the clock. Seeing 11:11. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Scorpio's person. What are they hiding? Scarcity tactics. So they're trying their best to come up with their best move to try to get you back, but it's very strategic, like the game of chess. We also have neglected. That's why, because they feel neglected by you. It says, I failed to give you what you need, neglected. So their scarcity tactic is to play the victim. You can best believe this person's going to come back and have some type of sob story to pull on your heartstrings to make you feel empathy and sadness. And oh my gosh, I didn't know you were going through that. They're going to have some kind of story to make you feel bad for them. That's what they're probably planning to do secretly to get you back. I don't think you're going to fall for it, Scorpio, but that's what I'm hearing them potentially planning to use. After thinking of their tactic for a long time, that's what they've come up with. All right. What advice? What advice do we have for Scorpio if this is their reading? King of Wands, Page of Cups, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Six of Cups in reverse and the Lovers. If you go back to this person, it's going to look like the same thing you experienced before. They'll apologize, they'll show some romance, they'll flirt, they'll do all the things. But it's like this person will give you a headache because their love is a familiar love. It doesn't change. It goes in cycles. And also with the King and the Queen of Wands here, I think you guys also have a very toxic relationship off and on that's very unstable and unhealthy. That's going to continue to be on repeat if you allow it. So the advice is be wary of this tactic that they're using to try to come back. Nothing's going to change. All right. That's what I have for Scorpio. Only take it if it's yours. Sagittarius is next. Josh says, I don't want them to go back. Well, I can feel that. I was saying that before. I said a lot of you Scorpios are not going to take the bait, but it's just advice from spirit for those that need it. Somebody asked, can these readings apply to their future feelings or is it just current? So in tarot, time is fluid. So when I actually read the collective, one, it could or could not be your reading at all. And then two, if it is your reading, it could resonate for your past, present, or future. Okay. So good question. All right, let's do Sagittarius now. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Sagittarius and the person that Sagittarius is currently connected to in love and romance? We have the Eight of Wands, the Hangman in the reverse, and the Magician in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse with the Ace of Cups. All right. I don't like this person's energy, Sagittarius, because it feels like the energy of someone who comes and goes when they please. And they're in the space now where they want to come back to try to get you to trust them. There is a desire for a new beginning. But this person has very little hope that things will work out between you two. So it makes them feel like they have to do something drastic in order for you to be convinced to let them come back. This person is very pessimistic. I'm noticing that about them. Like they're thinking very negatively about you, the situation, how this thing is going to go. It's just, it's not pleasant. And you can care less. You over here with the hangman in the reverse and the page of cups and the justice in reverse, you're holding a grudge because you feel like if this person really wanted you, they would have come back sooner. So you think this apology, this effort is a bunch of baloney? And a lot of you guys, instead of accepting this person's offer, some of you Sagittarius could be dating or starting a relationship with someone else. So you're going a whole nother direction in your life while this person is trying to come back to you, but you've already started creating a new cycle with someone else, or you're starting to date to try to find a life with someone else. You're not even really stressed about this anymore. Like that's where your mentality is. But this person is over here plotting and scheming with you. What is this magician in reverse? Yeah, they don't know how to get you to believe them. They don't know how to get you to believe that they really do want to come back, um, that they miss you, that they want to make things right. But it's like it's something. I don't know what the words are. What is it? It's something wrong with this person. And I'm so sleepy, y'all. So hang in there with me. Two of Wands in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. You know, I'll give this person this. Even though they think so negatively about how you're going to respond, I really do feel like what makes it confusing for me and trying to understand this person psychology is they can see themselves settling down with you. They can see that you're somebody that is actually a good choice. But like someone said in the comments, it's like their actions to you doesn't really show you that. Like they feel like you are the one that they can build a life with, settle down with, like you're a good catch, all the things. Like you are it. You are their person. But remember I talked about how they're very pessimistic. Yeah, they're very pessimistic. So with that negative outlook, and I think it has something to do with the fact that they don't feel like they can give you that. I don't know why they don't just show up. Three of Swords, the reverse, the Hierophant. I think they feel like you guys are just not on the same level. You guys have too many differences, or this can be you realizing this. That no matter how much you try to fight for this relationship or try to get them to see your eyes, like, I mean, see things from your eyes, it's almost like you guys are not ever going to get on the same page because it's like you know what you want. You're not even trying to figure things out. You're not pessimistic about anything. You just want this person to show up for you. And this is someone that's holding back so much because they feel like things are going to go horribly bad or they have a lot of ego. They don't want their ego bruised. It's just so much foolery in their energy that it just messes it up. And it's just a waste of your time, according to you, to just keep entertaining people like this. Yeah, your decision is to move on to something else. And I don't blame you. All right, that keeps coming up. Your confidence has also increased. You're looking really attractive these days. You're very desirable. So you shouldn't have any problems finding someone else, Sagittarius. No matter the gender, male or female, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. What is this person hiding from Sagittarius? We have obsessive lover, dangerously toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. I get that. I feel like even though this person knows that there's so much work that they have to do on their behalf in order to be the type of partner that they know you need, they can't help but be obsessed with you, be karmically attached to you, and not want to leave you. This is the energy of someone saying, like, if only my situation was better. But it's not, but it doesn't change how I feel about Sagittarius. But it's unhealthy though. This person is very toxic, they're unhealthy. They also don't want to see you with anybody else. That's another factor as to why they don't want to leave. And they also feel guilty. It says guilty. I feel pain from the damage I've caused. So they start to really reflect. When you really start putting your foot down, they start really reflecting and realizing how much they care about you, how much they don't want to lose you. But at the same time, because they have so much fear and insecurity and they move out of all this ego, they just are stuck. So this person's energy is very inconsistent. This person's energy is very low vibrational. This person's energy is not healthy. Okay. And because of that, as much as you may have a very strong trauma bond, because I feel like this is a trauma bond, this is like a childhood wound that needs to be addressed with you, Sagittarius, as to why you are connecting to someone like this. Even though you know they're toxic and they're not good for you, you still find yourself with them. I mean, all the red flags were there. So if this is your story and they keep coming around and you know they ain't no good, you got to be the one to end this cycle. That's the only way that this cycle is going to stop. They're going to keep coming as long as you let them. So, what's the advice for Sagittarius spirit with this? Knight of Wands in reverse, Two of Swords. For a lot of you guys, also, this person is in and out because they don't know what they want to do with this relationship. It's just overall a bad opportunity. They don't know. They're stuck. So again, it's very inconsistent. Like I say, it's not. They're never going to really give you anything solid. They're just going to honestly just keep giving you the runaround. And then when you start retracting your energy and pulling back, that's when they start missing you and feeling very guilty. So be careful with this one. You're definitely dealing with a player, someone non-committal, someone full of crap. All right. Capricorn's next. Only take it if it's your reading. Some of you Sagittarius, like I said, you're already dating other people, talking to new people. Good for you. If you're not, okay, that's the message. All right, let's do it, Capricorn. You're very welcome, Josh. All right, Capricorn. Lisa's in the building, represent for Team Capricorn. Cap in the corn, the goats. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Capricorn and the person that Capricorn is currently connected to in love and romance? We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords in the reverse, the Queen of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Empress in the reverse, and we also have the Nine of Pentacles. And then the Two of Cups. This is someone who kind of likes their singlehood. So they're scared to jeopardize their singlehood. That's been kind of like a big issue with this person, I'm noticing. But they do want to establish a solid new beginning with you because they love you. But leaving their single lifestyle stresses them out totally. Why does that stress them out? It just stresses them out. Can't make this up. Four of Swords in reverse. I think for a lot of them, they just really like to feel like their life is more controlled, because when you add a stranger into your life, it kind of interferes with some of the level of control you have, because now you have another person coming to date you. If you guys live together, like, it starts affecting your sense of control that you have as a single man or single woman. I think that's the biggest thing. They feel like they don't have their freedom to do what they want to do. Love you too, Local Poochie. So with the Ace of Pentacles, with the Five of Wands in reverse, and the Tower in the reverse underneath the deck with the Death in reverse, this is someone that doesn't want to lose you. So I feel like they definitely are considering coming back because they don't want to be alone. So that's what they had to think about. If I choose my singlehood, that means I'm going to be alone. That means that I'm going to lose Capricorn for good. Do I really want to do that? Well, no, I don't. So I need to just like suck it up and try to make things right. And they feel like you deserve that. And they deserve that ultimately. One of the big issues you have, Capricorn, in your energy is you feel like this is somebody that's going to continue to take advantage of you and never really give you the type of commitment that you want. You've seen it oh so many times where it's very one-sided. And you feel like this person has a real big issue with being a liar, deceiver, manipulator. You don't resonate with all that. And that's kind of the thing that really put the damper in the relationship. So you feel like you need to protect yourself from them. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Gemini. All right, let's see what this person is hiding from you, Capricorn. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button, by the way. You can tap the screen, if you can't find the like button on your phone. What is this person hiding from Capricorn? What is this person hiding from Capricorn for the Capricorns that resonate with this reading? Fake smiles. So this is someone who pretends to act like everything is fine. They also act like they don't care, but they do. I think one of the biggest issues this person has is being truly authentic. They don't really know how to be authentic. They put on a front to be something they're not. And that is something I feel like you don't really resonate with, something you don't agree with, something that you don't like about them because you feel like they're fake. And they are. This is somebody that is really good at pretending to be a character, pretending to be a role. They can get around. You may have even noticed Capricorn when this person gets around certain people, their vibe changes. They're not consistently the same person. They kind of change, switch it up. I don't even think this person has a good sense of self-identity. Like they may not even know who they are. Yeah, it says reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. So yeah, even though they have this demeanor to the world, oh, I don't care about Capricorn. Capricorn can go about their way, whatever. Deep down, they can't stop thinking about you. Deep down, they miss you. And I think genuinely, like this person would call you a friend first. I think you guys had such a good connection to where it felt like you guys would kick it, laugh, joke, like have a good friendly vibe about one another. And that's what they miss the most. Like they feel like they lost their best friend, but because they don't want to look some kind of way, they just pretend like it's not a big deal. And that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. So what advice do we have for Capricorn if this is their reading when it comes to this person spirit? Four of Pentacles, the Death, the Empress in reverse. As hard as it may be to let this person go, you're going to have to in order to be able to have forward movement in your life. Because I feel like this is a relationship or a cycle that's keeping you small or keeping you stuck. You're supposed to be the Empress in the upright Capricorn, but you're showing up as the Empress in reverse, which is someone that's kind of like really clinging on to this relationship, this experience too much, even energetically. You may be even in the 3D. Some of you guys may say, well, I let this person go a long time ago. Well, you probably have, but energetically, you're still holding on to it, which is why I'm doing the reading now. You see? So you got to close the cycle, cut the cord, and set yourself free if you want to have forward movement and become the Empress in the upright instead of the Empress in reverse, no matter the gender, male or female. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. Let me know if it resonates. Aquarius is next. Where the Aquarius is? Aquarius is, where are you? Y'all sleep? Maria, you're welcome. QTB. Hello, hello. Still here. I can tell you're still here. Wow. Blue Aqua. Good to see you. Desiree. Hey. All right, Aqua Gang. Hey, Vicky. Chosen 1120. 1123 4. No, 11,234. You could tell I'm bad with numbers. And I can't hardly see because I got this big light in my eyes. Destiny's still here. Angel Eyes still hanging out with us. Dee Dee Mills is still here. Okay, let's do it, Aqua Gang. Let's get it. Miss Aqua's still here too. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aquarius and the person that Aquarius is currently connected to in love and romance right now in this moment? We have the Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, Ace of Swords. Underneath the deck, Six of Wands in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, with the Five of Swords in the reverse. You have made this person have a change of heart. You've humbled this person. You've switched the script. It was because they didn't get attention from you lately that it kind of bruised their ego and made them feel like they can't win with you. I mean, what was the battle that they were fighting with Aquarius? What's going on with that? Five of Swords in reverse, Two of Pentacles. They really struggled with calling bygones bygones. They struggle with just apologizing. I'm sorry, Aquarius, that I was playing games with you. I'm sorry, Aquarius, that I was insulting your intelligence. I'm sorry, Aquarius, I was being a complete idiot. I didn't realize that game recognized game. Now they understand. They definitely understand that you're not the one, two, three, four, or the five to be F with. So I'm getting this person didn't really want to decide where this relationship was going when you guys were together. A lot of fear of commitment, a lot of guarded energy. I don't even think they realized how much they really did care about you when you were together. So there was some type of abrupt ending. They abruptly left, or you cut them off because things got too serious. I don't think that was a part of their plan for things to get serious. Yeah, you were supposed to just be a fling or something like that, and then they were like, "Man, Aquarius is dope." I'm also noticing that they kinda told themselves, "Ah, I'll get over Aquarius. It's not a big deal. Aquarius, Marius, whatever. Forget Aquarius. I'll just ghost. I'll just go into hiding." But what they didn't consider is how much value you brought into their life. So now that you're gone, or now that you disconnected and stayed firm on your boundary, They miss your love. They miss your compassion, your genuine, authentic humanitarian spirit. I feel like some of you Aquariuses may have known this person's full of crap, but you kind of put up with a lot more than you usually do because they're a page of cups in reverse. And they feel like, man, oh man, I screwed up. I should have gave Aquarius a solid offer instead of a BS offer a long time ago. They really want to change their ways for you, whatever that means. Some of them could have some type of lifestyle, addictions, go with the flow type of mentality. They're willing to kind of like choose you if you'll let them. Yeah, they know they want a relationship now. Yeah, they know they want a relationship now. Who is this third party? Oh boy. Oh boy. I see something else here. So we talked a little bit about the Hierophant in reverse. Some of y'all, this person is into open relationships, polyamory, or they're into like having you and have someone else or something like that. They don't want to sacrifice their single man or single man, excuse me. They don't want to sacrifice their single man or single woman lifestyle, but they don't want to be alone. So you see how the contradictory is? So it's like under the condition that I can still have these other relationships, that would be the perfect world for them. I think that bothers you, Aquarius, because you noticed that about them, that there was a third factor that got in the way of this reading. I mean, of this relationship. And in this reading, I'm noticing with the 3 of cups, you felt like you were put in a friend zone and not taken seriously or not prioritized. You were just a fun time. And even though you did have a lot of fun with this person, with the Empress in the reverse to the Lovers, you just don't feel confident in having a long-term committed relationship with someone like this. Settling down, getting married is not something you can see here based on your history with them. It's just not fair. Justice in reverse. So I don't know. I'm getting third factor. This could be their mom. This could be their family. This could be actual like romantic interests. There's actually someone lingering that this person is dependent on to survive. And they could be married. I don't know. Y'all tell me what it is, but there's something else that got in the way of this relationship. And this is a part of their life where they feel like they can't totally make the sacrifice and give all of themselves to you because they would have to give up this third thing. Let me see if I can get some more on that. What is that third thing that they're not sacrificing? King of Cups, Knight of Swords. Somebody they love or somebody that loves them. Like I say, it's like um, a mother, a father, a brother, is somebody. Your person could be a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting a lot of water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's predominantly coming up in the reading. I'm also getting Virgo here. Could be in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of their chart, Aquarius. Those placements. Doesn't have to be, though. Let's see what they're hiding. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius's person. If this is their reading, if Aquarius resonates with this reading, what is this person hiding from Aquarius? It says boss daddy. It says stable, rich business owner, CEO, big D energy. I'm getting like a King of Pentacles energy from this card here, which also kind of makes it feel very kind of cold. So I think this is someone who feels like if they can give you things, that would be a constitute of a stable relationship. So they may value like this may be somebody that's focused on their career, their money, um, material things versus real love. And when they're in relationships, they don't really get in tune with their emotions. They may kind of lead with like, let's go on a date. Here goes some money. Or, you know, what can I get out of the relationship? What kind of value can the relationship provide me? They think about things when it comes to relationship, not necessarily love. I'm also hearing if this person is not someone who has a lot of money or success, this is what they kind of tell themselves that they are a boss, that they got big D energy or big P energy. If you're a guy watching, just go with it. What else is this person hiding? It says new chapter. It says, I am trying to move on. So, yeah, they want to convince you. If they try to come back, they want to try to convince you that they want to move on from the old version of themselves and they want to come in to be more of a stable, giving, committed partner, which we kind of saw that in the reading previously where they want to have a new beginning. But I feel like this time around, they're going to try to convince you, hey, let me try to do this for you. Let me try to do that to try to make you believe that they're this new person. Let's get one more for Aquarius. Yeah, because it's all because of regret. So this is their way of kind of like saying sorry. So they may not say the words I'm sorry, but they may lead with gifts or dates or things, and that's their way of apologizing. It says a regret, I wish this never happened. Yeah, if this person can go back, they would kind of have done this relationship completely different with you, Aquarius. They would have came in as this big daddy boss energy, okay? They would have been coming in correct. They wouldn't have came in playing games or acting like they didn't know what they wanted. Um, they're recognizing your worth and value even more now than they did when they first met you. But it took for them to lose you to realize that. All right, so what advice? What advice do we have for Aquarius with this spirit? Angel Eyes says, yeah, his ego is too big. I believe that, Aquarius. I feel like you're dealing with someone who could have been these things, but they just chose not to be because they have this big ego. Like, I not dare do that. What advice do we have for Aquarius with this? The Magician, Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Hangman in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles. This person is hoping that you're going to bail them out of something. I'm noticing that, this is someone who will come in when they need help. So this is spirit saying, you're going to have to just kind of like put your foot down and kind of just move forward on your own. I think you know deep down that the type of cooperative partnership you want from this person has not been achieved. And they may even do like some love bombing stuff. You may have seen that before where they start off good and then they go right back to their old ways. Because with this Knight of Wands in reverse is very unstable. Yeah. Once they're triggered emotionally, it's like boom, they're gone. And that's not mature. So that's why I say they may feel like I gotta rise up and be big boss today, but as soon as you trigger me, I'm gonna go right back to I'm out of here tomorrow. And that's not healthy at all. So just be wary of that. Manifest more for yourself, do more for yourself. You deserve better, Aquarius. I hope that helps somebody out there. Aqua Gang. We got Pisces next. As we approach the last sign of the evening, I just want to remind everybody before you go, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And also, for those interested in getting a personal reading, you will have to visit my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. I saw someone in the chat saying, "Hey, I want a personal reading." Well, I don't do personal readings on this live tonight, but you can definitely go ahead and book a reading with me on my website. I'll go ahead and put the link into the chat if you need to get to it. Whoever that was asking for a personal. There you go. And I look forward to connecting with you there. All right. Let's do this, Pisces. Last but not least, Christina, you're very welcome. I'm struggling today, y'all, but I'm here. I'm here. Thank you so much. Someone said, "You look beautiful." Thank you. You're very welcome, Mr. B. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Pisces and the person that Pisces is currently connected to in love and romance? We have the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, the Two of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and Temperance. Patience is something they're trying their best to have with you. But this is someone that wants to do what they can at the same time to get your attention. They just feel defeated because you're not responding or you're not giving them the attention that they so desperately want. This is someone who could have tried to message you, call you, text you, or do like subtle things just to see if you're going to say something or do something and you're not budging. And it makes this person feel very, very insecure about taking action. So, patience. is key. Trying to keep it cool by doing subtle things to get your attention is important. This person's aware they may have done some things to you that's painful, like breaking your heart, lying to you, emotionally manipulating you. A lot of games that you don't want to do anymore. A lot of you Pisces will say this person definitely played a lot of mental head games and mind games with you. And as much as they try to tell you they loved you, they want to be with you, they want to build a life with you, you're sitting around waiting and not really getting the results. They're aware of what they did. And this is where they're like, I need to come in and do something to make this right. But I got to be patient because if I come in at the wrong time, do the wrong thing, I can blow it with Pisces for good. And I don't want to do that. This time period for you, Pisces, is all about preserving and protecting yourself. You're trying to bring this cycle to a close by staying away from this person, not going back and forth, trying to decide, not trying to be anyone's option. There's a lot of things going on with you that just says, I got to move on. I can't let this person get in my head anymore, Mika, and have me believe one thing, but they do another. I can't let this person continue to confuse me and keep me stuck when I deserve better. Protection is so important for you right now. And I'm getting you're divinely protected because you've chosen to walk away. I feel like this experience was going on in steps, Pisces. You were trying to work through the issues, trying to hear them out, trying to be there, be present in the relationship. As much as it hurt you, maybe things you found out, but the more and more you tried, the more and more you gave, the more you start to realize you were losing. So you said, okay, I'm going to just take all that I'm giving to this person, this relationship, and start giving it to myself. And it's protection. Some of you guys may be actually connecting to a whole nother person with the Eight of Pentacles or started talking to someone new. Others of you, if not talking or dating or with someone new, this could be just starting another passionate project. Like your focus is not this, it's something else. And it looks like it's pretty good. Yeah, that's going to lead to marriage or something long term. It's solid. Whatever this is. Some of you guys could be buying a house, moving. Like it's a lot of stuff about a more stable and abundant life past this situation, whatever that looks like for you. And I think this person realizes that about you. Your energy has shifted, your vibe, the energetic cord is becoming more and more severed. Yeah, you're doing well. Nine of Pentacles. You're feeling good. You're looking good. You're minding your business. Life is good for you. All right. So let's see what this person's hiding. So, Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces person, if this is their reading. What is this person hiding from Pisces? It says an offer. Yeah. And that's what I said. I think this person secretly wants to have a new beginning with you. And we saw that. We saw that in the other spread where I said they're trying to be patient with you and wait for the right time to give you an offer. So secretly they've been wanting to have a new start with you. Their silence doesn't mean they don't care. Their silence doesn't mean that they are gone for good. Their silence just means they know they screwed up and they're trying to figure out how to muster up the right words or the right things to do or say to get you back. What else are they hiding? It says reciprocity. I want to have an equal give and take. So before it was very one sided, right? Secretly, this person is really trying to figure out how to be more fair. Yeah, they're trying to figure out how to be more fair. I think the problem is, though, they don't know how they can do this because this is someone who's very guilty, feels very guilty about what they have done. I mean, they've done a number on you. Like this is not for a Pisces who's in a butterflies and rainbows relationship. This is reading is for some Pisces who is like betrayed, backstabbed, hurt, all the things. And this person's realizing now I need to do right. This is wrong. I shouldn't have done Pisces like this. I need to come correct. Like I said, I feel like the energetic cord is still there, and they feel you is being severed. They feel the energy being drifting away. Your energy and vibration is getting better, so it's like a total. They can't. It's almost like they can't feel your energy anymore, or something, and they're starting to panic. What advice, Spirit, do we have for Pisces if this is their reading? We have the Death in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. If you go back to this person, it's going to jeopardize that sense of stability, security, and self sufficiency because they're basically going to drain you. Yeah, they're going to drain you. You're doing way better than they are. That's what I noticed about your energy. So, if anything, even though you have a lot more to offer, I think they realize that you're doing better. They're going to kind of capitalize on that. So Spirit is saying with the 3 of Wands, wait for your ships to come in. Wait for a better opportunity where you can have the reciprocity. I don't think you're ever going to get the type of reciprocity you want from this person because they have a lot of work to do. People like this, they say they want to be fair. They secretly want to do these things, but do they actually do them? That's the thing. So let's ask that. When it comes to reciprocity, will this person be able to do that for Pisces if Pisces were to let them come back? We have the 8 of Wands, and then we have the Temperance in reverse. It'll be shortly lived. Yeah. They'll do it in the beginning, and then it'll go right back to a very unstable, unfair relationship. So it feels like the energy of someone who loves bombs, does all the great things at first, and then they go right back to their ways. Yeah. So I think it's very clear that going toward a new direction is going to be Spirit's advice here because you can definitely do better than this. And I think you would agree, Pisces. I think you would agree. All right. We made it, y'all. I'm getting some rest. I hope you guys did enjoy this reading, though. I put my all into it. So if you can energetically donate to the channel, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, show your girl some love and support. And I'll see you all on the next reading. Take care, guys. God bless. Good night, everyone. Bye.